Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Candace and I upload to YouTube sometimes. Right now I'm in the middle of a season for Preptober, which is where we prepare for NaNoWriMo, also known as National Novel Writing Month, which takes place between November 1st through November 30th. And the main goal that most people go for is to try and write your first draft of a novel, or 50,000 words. The actual number that you're aiming for is 50,000. Or you can be a nano rebel and set your own goal. So that's super cool. If you can't commit to 50,000 words, or if you don't even want to, by all means, write whatever you can. It's just a time to hone your skills as a writer, challenge yourself, and have fun. So during this Preptober series, I've been working on Project Demon, which is my first draft of a novel that I have ever done. This will be my first time attempting NaNoWriMo. I have gotten a lot of character work done, a little bit of plotting, but not gonna lie, it's October 21st, it's a Friday, and I was away on a work trip, so I didn't do anything for Preptober this week at all. I'm going to try and knock out some more plotting. So actually, while I'm looking at this, there was like this one hands-on activity that we did, which makes no sense if you don't know where I work or where we were at, but we basically got to make these mimic bots. And again, my project for NaNoWriMo is Project Demon. And this is my mimic bot that I made on a work trip, and they haven't fired me yet. Yeah, this is baby Belial, and he worships the Dark Lord. So here we go. He's my guardian demon, but I was still like in the demon mode, so I made mine into a demon. So I'm going to get started and just do like an individual sprint, put some music on, and try to knock out some plotting. Okay, see you in a bit. So I just finished one of two sprints. I finished plotting the first act and I have moved into the second act. I'm working on the third scene of that act, which now I do have a couple of, what are they called? Not action scenes, but reflection scenes. Which are helping to give us some more insight into the characters, and also I'm allowing for one of my other point of view characters to reveal her true self a little bit more in this first part. But I've got 3 minutes left of my break. I do want to give my eyes a break as well, so I'm probably going to take longer than a 5-minute break. 25 minutes goes by really fast, by the way, especially if you're like in it. So I'm going to take a little bit more than a 5-minute break just to give my eyes some time to relax, because of course I was like working. I have my work computer over here and my personal computer right here. So and just stretch and then get back at it. I will finish plotting, and hopefully the first part of Act 2. We'll see if I get that far. I'm not sure. I know the second act is supposed to be long. I feel like I need to do some more scene brainstorming. That's or try to figure out more of what exactly is happening in Act 2, like kind of have some goal points. So we'll see. I also need to look back at my notes because I know that I've brainstormed this before. So definitely keeping track of everything that I've already thought of is tricky. I did find myself for the first few minutes just having to go back and look at the scenes that I've already plotted to see, like, okay, what have we already talked about with this character? Where are we at with them in their particular arc? What else needs to be done with this character in the first act before we move on to the second, and kind of what makes sense. And again, this is just like a very rough outline. I'm not actually writing anything right now, but it's still good to know these things in this point. So I have 1 minute left on my timer, so I'm going to do that, and yeah, then I'll get back to it and do my second sprint and check back in. All right. So I did fib a little bit. It's been a couple days since the last little video that I recorded, and I had all intentions of finishing out the sprint and closing out the day, but that did not happen because things came up and I needed to go do things. Also, if my voice sounds really, really low right now, it's because I'm trying to be more quiet since husband is sleeping. He's still on night shifts, so I'm just trying to be sensitive to that. Today I did a couple of sprints. I really wanted to work on plotting out the first part of the second act, and it was kind of a struggle, but I got it done. And then I was even able to kind of outline some scene ideas for the second part of the second act. So I did feel like I was getting in a little bit of a creative slump where I felt like, oh no, my story is losing its pace. What else can they do? How else can I sort of help shape this story out before it all has to come to a close? And so then I started worrying about, oh no, do I even have enough of a story for 50,000 words for a full novel? So I decided not to freak out about it. I just kind of did like a mindless activity for a little bit just to let my brain kind of reset. And then that's whenever I came up with the last of the scenes for the first part of Act 2. Now for the second part of Act 2, it was more so trying to figure out, okay, what else needs to happen before the final act? Like and so I pretty much was just brainstorming, throwing stuff out. What does this character need to do? What needs to happen to this character, etc., etc. So, I mean, I think a lot of us can relate to it being hard to find a good ending. So I am feeling a little bit intimidated by plotting out Act 3. So I'm going to do my best, and that's really all that I have for myself for this upcoming week, which is technically the last week of October. October 31st is a Monday, so NaNoWriMo will officially start on Tuesday, November 1st, which feels weird, but that's just the way that it's going this year, I guess. So I don't know if it's like that other years, if that's like normal. Again, this is my first time. So yeah, getting super excited, really happy to actually start putting real pen to paper and writing out some of these scenes, bringing some of my characters to life, and being able to put some emotion and detail behind these things that I've just been outlining and kind of doing the 5 W's for. So that's super exciting and intimidating, but like in the best way. So yeah, I will try to get at least one more video out during Preptober, probably during this next week as I'm testing out different times for writing. I'm going to try and keep myself to a schedule this upcoming week. My goal is to actually set aside 2 hours a day, just like I would for NaNoWriMo. So that's going to be basically Monday through Monday, with an exception for Saturday, because that's really the one day that both my husband and I have off next week. So I want to be able to just relax and enjoy time with him and go do some fun stuff before he's back on his day shifts. So yeah, that's gonna be my goal this week. I'm gonna really try to stick to it just to test that out, and also as kind of a warm up. So this is like, it's getting real. We're getting real excited. So let me know if you have just come to this channel and you're just now seeing my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Preptober content, and let me know if you're excited to see maybe some weekly or bi-weekly videos for, or twice a week videos for NaNoWriMo, because I would love to do them. I don't know if I'll have time to do them, but I'll do my best. I have been enjoying this and talking to some of the other writers, especially some of the other first timers in the comments, and seeing their videos as well. So it's been fun. It's been a great experience all around with this community. So yep, that's pretty much it for this week. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're doing NaNoWriMo. Like, comment, whatever you want. Subscribe if you want to, I guess. I don't know. This is a super inconsistent channel, so that's up to you. But yeah, Nano, here we come. 1 week away. Bye.